Hey there, Citizen Pal here, and welcome back. Time for another tour of duty, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the Dragonfly. So, the Dragonfly, maglev bike, kind of like from Star Wars, kind of, somewhat, a little bit. It's pretty cool when it works. And that's a big if, big question of when it works, because right now it's very inconsistent, far more so than the Aopanox. I did a video on the Aopanox, and that thing, for the most part, you get on it, you fly around, and you go. This one, for some reason, breaks a lot. Actually, I think I know why. The thing's only like 90% of the way implemented. So do you see how the front legs are kind of at this 45-ish degree angle, tucked up towards the center, like on an angle towards the front? These are supposed to deploy out. They're supposed to kind of come down and out a little bit. Not drastically, like about 8 inches. And as they deploy out, it's supposed to be kind of the movement. So kind of right now it has the landing gear down, and then you're supposed to start going and you're supposed to deploy those out. They don't deploy. As such, this thing's just very inconsistent. And there's times where you can't fly it at all. It'll just take you off literally up into space. I'll throw some footage in here where I was just driving along. I lost my left and right turn. I couldn't turn with the mouse. And then I hit something and I was just going up. And I had to go all the way up. Once I exited atmosphere, then like the simulation in the background, because there was no longer gravity or anything, it calmed down, the bike leveled back out. I could then angle back down and re-enter the atmosphere and come back down. But this happens a lot. The thing just breaks. Beyond that, though, let's talk about it. The Dragonfly, compared to the other bikes or whatever, really what you have is you have the Drake look. You also have this back rumble seat. So you can carry a passenger, they can get back here, and when they are back here, they can pull out a weapon, and they can shoot and do all that other fun stuff. We can't do it here because we're in an armistice zone, so there's nothing we can really do. But it does work for that. So that's the kind of the thing for the Dragonfly. Durability wise, compared to the other ones, I really don't have much to go on, as there's not a lot of combat going on with these things. It does have shields all the way around it, which are nice. They help you when you run into a rock going way too fast. The shield absorbs most of it. You do have two little size 1 like scatter gun, shotgun, energy rifle things on the front of it. But let's go ahead and let's take her out. Okay, go ahead and mount the pilot's seat. We're going to power it on, and when we first turn it on, we're actually going to do nothing. We're going to just sit here for a little bit. Did I not do it? Flight ready. I did engine on. Because we want to let it kind of figure out what it's doing. I find if I get on and I just go, that's when it breaks a lot. But if I let it sit here for a minute and just kind of hover around, things will be okay. Sometimes. Maybe not. Possibly. I hope so. I love this thing, but it's infuriating how much it breaks. And it's even more infuriating knowing that it's likely not going to be fixed probably until 3.6. That's a guess, but I think 3.5 we're getting the new flight system. And that's going to change how a lot of this stuff works. I don't think for 3.5, though, they're going to have enough time to go back in and rework the maglev stuff. So I'm hoping, 3.5, they get the flight system in. 3.6 will maybe have some tweaks to the flight system, but hopefully they will rework the maglev also. So here we are. Okay, let's test our luck. We can turn left, we can turn right, and we can kind of go forward. This is how high off the ground we hover. Now, in previous implementations before 3.3, you could actually press space, and if you held space long enough, you could break free of like gravity or whatever, and you could fly this thing into outer space. And these things do work in 0G. So if you have one in the back of your Cutlass or whatever, you can take it all the way up into wherever. You can take it out to Korea and fly it around at Korea, fly it around in Port Olisar, all those places. It does work in all of them. Doesn't have a quantum drive, as you might expect. So you're not going to be flying it from place to place unless you've got a whole lot of patience and a shit ton of oxygen canisters. Does have a speed boost. Oh, we hit a rock. It doesn't like speed boost too much. The simulation that's like keeping track of what you're running into and trying to keeping you off the ground, when you get going too fast, it has some trouble. It makes Daymar here not the best place for this, as there's a lot of rocks, making it a little more dangerous. Something like Selen would be better, where the terrain's a lot flatter, a lot smoother. You could probably get going a lot faster on it, but we're here at Shubin, so we're testing it at Shubin. But when it's like this, it works great. Can also sometimes do it in third-person mode. I do find going third person and then back in, especially if I go unlock third person. So if I press Z right now, that tends to break it a lot too. So I'm not going to press Z and unlock and show you the other point of view. But when it's working, they're a lot of fun. But, oh, are we going to get over that rock? We got over that rock. Woohoo! I got the speed boost going on right now. You can see the back engine's really flaring, and we can get some pretty good speed going on this thing. I really do like it. You know, who doesn't want a magnetically levitated speeder bike? That's awesome. Why we're leaning to the right now, I don't know. There we go. It's because I was kind of turning to the right. I don't have my central crosshair here. You know, it's just really cool, and we can get off. Maybe now we can... Let's get down on here on the flat ground a little bit. And we'll hop off. It may bounce up in the air on us. Nope, it stayed, so that's kind of where you're hovering at. Can we get on the passenger seat? Yes, we can. Now can we pull out our gun? Gun? Nope. Nope. Can't pull out my gun. I could have sworn you were supposed to be able to pull out your gun there. I thought I had done that before. No, I'm just holding on to that like a... Alright, well, you can see there. Okay, let's hop back off. Well, that's the Dragonfly. The Nox is more reliable. I like the personality of Drake's ships if you haven't caught on. So that's why I have this compared to... Oh, no. There we go. Almost wasn't able to get back on. I like this compared to the Nox personality-wise, and I think when it's working well, I'll really like it. Oh, shit. Can't turn right. This is what I'm talking about. So you see here, my mouse is all the way to the right, and I can't turn. Doesn't want to turn right. I can strafe right, strafe left, go forward. So what's going to happen here is eventually we're going to hit something, it's going to break, and we're going to go up into the air. And I will go all the way up until I hit space, at which point it'll figure itself out, and then I can come back down. I can kind of turn left, can partially turn, and then it stops. Let's turn it off.
Weapons offline.
Let it figure itself out. Let's see. So, okay, so we're not free viewed. We're free viewed. We're not free viewed. Okay, let's come back in. Turn it back on.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Give it a sec.
Systems are online.
Nope. Still can't turn right. Oh, hang on. Nope. Still can't turn right. See if I can maybe strafe my way back over to the landing pad. Oh, now we're falling over. Yep. This is the problem with these things. They just sometimes, a lot of times, don't really work. Whereas the Cyclone, you might have saw the little pip there for it. The Cyclone just always reliably works. Oh, there we go. If we hit enough rocks with the back right, we can maybe turn. Oh, now we're upside down. And here we go. We've broken the physics. Okay, so now we have to go to outer space. And there's not much I can do about it. I can just kind of sit here. I'll put the mouse cursor close to the center and let go of the controls. I'm not touching anything. Goodbye, cruel world. We could jump off and fall back down and die. But if we do break atmosphere, normally we'll get control back. I'm not doing anything. That's not me. That's just the physics doing its thing. I'm kind of moving the mouse a little bit, trying to get back to the center. We're still going up. We're still going up. And once we break, getting close, I think. Can I deploy the... Nope. Pressing N just to see if the legs are moving in and out. Nothing's happening. I think we're still going up. Are we? Oh boy. I might not have had enough momentum to break free, so now it's... I don't want to move forward too far and get away from the... Ah! Come on. Go up. Actually, we might be coming back down. It looks like we are indeed coming down. Yes, we are. Pretty view. These bikes. We'll be okay. As long as we keep the engine on, when we get close, the maglevs will catch us. At least, in general, they do. Watch it kill me because I'm recording. That we might land on that hillside with those big rocks. Which would maybe not work too well. Oh, we're alright. We're alright. We're alright. We're on our side again. Alright. I still can't turn left or right. Alright, we're just gonna... Let me steer, damn you! Well, guys, that's the Dragonfly. When it works, it's pretty cool. Don't buy one until 3.5, 3.6. I'll redo a video in the next one, see if they've updated it, fixed it at all. I don't expect it for 3.5, like I said. But I'll keep you guys informed of when they do get better, because they should be really awesome when they work. Until next time. Oh, are we going to space this time? It's really dark out there. Can we get it? Can we get it? Maybe? Come on. We haven't started to get the exit trails yet. And it's stopping. Nope. Until next time, this has been Paller. Thanks for watching. So, we made it in outer space. See, we're in outer space. The horizon lines are gone and everything. And now we can actually turn and we can go back. It'll work. If we come back down here, once we start entering, it'll level out and then we'll just kind of fall controlled, sort of, down. I'm not going to do... I want to do free look, but I'm not going to do free look. I want to look at the horizon. Just gonna ride it back down, nice and slow. It's very, very special. This game sometimes, a lot of times actually. Coming up fast. Huh. So you see that? The actual arm is kind of stuck out as if the engine's supposed to be out, but the engine or whatever that is isn't attached to the arm. If I press N, does it go in? No, it doesn't. Okay. Can I turn again? Nope, I still can't turn. Oh, hang on. There we go. I can fly again. So, alright, I'm getting back over to the Cyclone before this thing kills me.